¿Qué lo que, Knicks fans? Welcome to episode 49 of Knicks fans wildin'. Recording this after the Knicks just beat the Celtics 109-94. And we going crazy again. We are officially back. I just have to start the episode by start putting respect on the New York Knicks. Winning the sixth in a row. Beating the best team in the NBA, which is the Boston Celtics. Okay, they was without Jaylen Brown. Okay, Jason Tatum got kicked out early. Not even early. It was the fourth quarter. He was locked up by our defense. We are back. The energy is back. I jumped out the window. I'm officially all the way back. I'm gonna start talking my smack. You remember that Triple M that went down to Atlanta and was yelling at the ball at Atlanta fans, like, why is it so quiet? Yeah, he's back, and we is gonna go crazy for the rest of this season. 19 games left. Woo, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for this win. Got to bring in Don Juan. Haven't been talking to him all day today because he eliminated me from fantasy, but we back right now. Don Juan, we won 6 in a row. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great, brother, man. Honestly, I was wondering why you had to hit me up. I was wondering, but it happens, man. It's a long season. It's been a long season. I had a little bit of a next season where I'm like trying to get into playing. Oh shit, nah, you doing a little better than expected. But back to the Knicks, man. I'm excited, man. What a win against the Celtics, dominant fashion. Not gonna lie, third quarter got a little shaky, man. Got a little shaky, but we kept the lead, kept the foot on their neck, kept the foot on the gas. Let's go, man. Fifth seed. Now we talking business, man. Don Juan in the building. Episode 49. Knicks fans wilding, man. Let's go, man. We feeling good. We're feeling great. Good vibes. Might get snowed in tomorrow. Hopefully not. I mean, hopefully, yeah, actually. I want to work from home, but good vibes in the city, man. Good vibes, man. Good vibes.
Nah, yeah, great vibes right now, bro. Like you mentioned, fifth seed, fifth seed. We right next to Cleveland for that fourth seed, 2 games behind them.
Mm.
19 games left in the season, 10 games over 500. It's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy. We just couldn't do this episode by ourselves, man. We had to bring in six-man quickly who had 22 points tonight. The
Woo.
man got to get into the six-man conversation. And we got Zebo who needs his six-man conversation role too.
Yo, listen, man. All I gotta say right now is the vibes are immaculate right now in New York right now. I ain't gonna lie, man. Come on, 6 game winning streak, bro. I haven't felt this like legit, bro. I haven't felt this calm right now, like in a while, bro. It's honestly crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's a different feeling right now. It's definitely a different feeling.
Yo, it's funny. I was talking to our Knicks fans, Wild alumni Keith, and he said when Zebo's excited, you hear those hands start rubbing, going crazy. And this man Zebo, he almost started a fire right now. He was rubbing the man, he was going crazy with that.
Yo,
Yo,
man.
man, Zebo is excited. Don Juan is excited,
Yo,
and
nah, Triple M
quite
funny.
frankly, I'm excited myself, man. It was like it's been a crazy season. So here we are after 63 games, man, 10 games over 500, just beating the best team in the NBA. I'm not even gonna mention that they had injuries, man.
Nine,
I'm
nine
not. I'm
games,
not
nine
gonna
games.
mention it. 9 game over five. You see,
Soon to be. Soon to be 10, though. Soon to
I'm
be
already
10.
getting ahead of myself. I already put that Brooklyn win in the column, but we're gonna talk about that later. But thank you, Don Juan. 9 games over 500, man. 36 wins. 36 wins. Like, there's still 19 games in the season. Like, this team, they could win 50 if they get spicy, but let's
Ooh.
not jump. Let's not jump with the
Ooh.
gun, man. Let's talk about this
Ooh-wee.
Knicks Celtics game. There's a lot to talk about this game. Knicks dominated from the first quarter. They held the Celtics to 15 points. The Celtics are second in the league. They score 118.1 points per game. They score 15 points in the first quarter, 94 for the game, man. That Knicks defense, they locked in right now. Celtics shot 9 for 42 from three-pointer. That's 21%. 37 to 84 from the field. That's 44%. Jason Tatum, MVP of the league, held him to under 20 points, man. 17 points. Like, it's just so much to talk about with this Knicks. Like, if you was watching the game, you would see like they were totally locked in. Mitchell Robinson was just had a huge block. You got to go watch that feed on the Knicks fans Wallen page. What a block, highlight block, 2 blocks for the game. And Jason Tatum's stat line: 6 of 18 from the field, 1 of 9 from 3-pointer, 14 points. Man, that is a lot. That's a lot to unpack. So I want to go around the room, hear what you guys have to think. Don Juan, I got to start with you, man. Talk about this Knicks versus Celtics game, man. What you like? There's not a lot to didn't like, but if you didn't
Yeah,
like,
for
say
real.
just talk about the
For
game, man.
real, a lot to like, a lot to like. I mean, this was a team effort. We saw a little bit of everybody in this game, especially on the defensive end. I mean, we saw one of the big reasons why we got Josh Hart and why he's been such a great piece, a great addition to this team. Dude was everywhere playing both sides of the floor. But we got to welcome back Mitch Robinson, man. That guy's he's looking like one of my favorite players out there. He was out for a little bit over a month. I'm not gonna say we didn't miss him, but there was the bench. Ihart, Sims, they played great while he was out. But man, today I felt like his presence was so felt, and we needed that. We needed that. Last 3 games, he had back double doubles on these last 3 games since coming back. I mean, the dude is on a mission. He's healthy. Thank God he's back. Now it's time to kill in these next 20 so games. And bro, I just feel great. Mitch is great. It is. I feel like we could finally see that Mitch is better than Robert Williams. I feel like there was a point where there was a big debate on who's better, who's not, and tonight was a good night to showcase that matchup, and Mitch was there proving that he's our defensive anchor. Welcome back, Mitch. I'm excited to see what you're gonna do the rest of the season. Hopefully, double doubles all year because I need it for my fantasy team. Even though I got him on the IL because I'm doing a little something right now, but I don't want to tell y'all my little scheme over here, but I'm gonna have to drop somebody to put him on my team. But I can't wait to let that guy unleashed on the fucking league, man. We about to cook it up, man.
Don
Mitchell
Juan, we
Robinson.
just gotta talk about fantasy, man.
I
This is
feel
why I
good, man.
talk to him.
I
That's
was
how I talk to him all day.
I
That's
was
why
on
I
the
talk to
gutter,
him all
man. I was looking bad. I was chilling with Zebo in the bottom over there,
day.
and a couple pickups here and there. And now, guess what? I'm in the 5th seat
Yo, you don't
too,
gotta
man.
mention that,
Look
bro.
at the
Oh,
irony, baby.
oh
We here,
man.
baby.
Oh man.
Knicks tape, baby. But it feels good though, man. Knicks beating the Celtics, #1 team in the league. Gotta run with it. Gotta appreciate it. Although Jaylen Brown was out, I mean, that's a team that has that championship pedigree. You saw Brogdon have a great day. You saw the reason why the Celtics were good, but the Knicks defense was just there every bit of that game, man. And shout out to them, man, because the defense was what's really gonna keep us in the game, man. The fact that our offense was clicking, that's what really made the separation.
Not yet, bro. Great points all around. Like you said, Mitchell Robinson, man. He's a problem. He's a problem. He's a problem because he anchors everything that we do. What Tom Thibodeau wants us to do on offense, and we missed him. We missed him, and you see in these first 3 games how impactful he is. But Zebo, I want to talk to you, man. Tell us about this game, man. So much to be excited about. Watch it with the rubbing of the hands, like Keith said, because I don't want you to go crazy right now. I want you to just express yourself, bro. Let me know what's going on.
Yeah. Listen, man. Complete team effort, man. From start to finish, bro. It's crazy, man. Because just to see the unselfishness from this team is like it's yo, bro. It's just a complete 180, bro. Like you see, like everyone is making good decisions on the court, man. On defense, listen, man. Boston's a bro. That's a finals team. Like that's a finals team. We went ahead and kept under 100 points. And they're actually better. And they're actually better without Jaylen Brown. Like they have a winning record without him on the floor. So for us to leave that team under 100, man, that's
Very
listen,
good.
man, statement win. And obviously, like tonight, we didn't have Jalen Brunson or Julius Randle go for 30, 40. Listen, Julius Randle, he had 23, but it was a quiet 23. And honestly, like the number one thing for me, bro, is that second, third quarter. You saw that Boston was making their adjustments on defense, and they were doubling Randle. And to just honestly, bro, to see him make that extra pass, I was just like, bro, I honestly, I didn't even know what to say. I was speechless. Because the one thing people be saying is that he's horrible. One thing that people say about him that they're always gonna say negatively is that his decision making is horrible. So, and you saw it, man. Like they kept doubling him every single time he had the ball. And so for him to make all the right decisions on the court, man, that was big. And obviously, having Mitch anchor the middle, like you could tell the presence he has when we do play D. And I mean, all around, bro, great game. Quickly, this is what we've been seeing from him all season. RJ Barrett, again, bro, great game by him. Like, listen, man, Jason Tatum, that's a top 5. Like, he's top 5 in the league right now. And we, again, we frustrated him the whole game, man. RJ Barrett had a lot to do with that. So, man, just complete team effort around, for real.
Yeah, man, you guys are definitely spitting right now. Y'all hitting everything, and for me, like you look at this box score, obviously, and watch the game. Like the Knicks' 2 leading scorers were Randall and Quickly with 23, but then after that, you just get contributions from everywhere, and that's what I think is really getting me hype about this Knicks squad because the depth on this team. I talked about it the last podcast where it's like you come out with Brunson and Grimes and RJ, and then you hit the bench and it's like Quickly and Josh Hart, and it's just like nonstop. Like we're just coming at you nonstop. I feel like the first unit kind of be playing slow, and then the second unit comes on and it's quick, and then sometimes we do this mix and match, especially in fourth quarter. You see Quickly and Josh Hart close the last 2 out of 3 wins. And it's because it's just different. Like the Knicks have options, which we haven't had in so long. So that's what really got me pumped about the direction of this team. But talking about this win specifically against the Celtics, I mean, talk about a statement win. Zebo said it. Statement win against the best team in the East. I mean, the Celtics, I think they were 10-1. I saw on the broadcast when Jaylen Brown is out. So that's just not an excuse. Shout out to Jason Tatum. He probably went out around New York City or something. He did something spicy last night because he was just off it. Shout out to our defense, though. We was definitely frustrated. Yeah, Tom Thibodeau, he made a great game plan, but he was definitely off tonight. And oh man, like Mitchell, there's just so many bright spots. Emmanuel Quickly, God, how much praise do we give Quick on this show all the time? And now he's just showing out for us. I mean, it was like 23, and I felt like it was easy 23. I mean, the guy is a closer. Like, there's no question about it. We need IQ to close game because he just does everything we need him to do: shoot, play defense, strong, gets the rebound with Josh Hart just crashing. Wow. And Julius Randle, like Zebo mentioned, it's time to really lock in with our guy. Forget about the past. He's playing smart. He did a couple spin moves that were frustrating, but he's just playing so smart. I feel like before he was not on today. He shot 2 air balls coming out the third quarter. That was kind of confusing.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was a couple.
Let me go. I'm not finishing. He shot 2 air balls, which was weird, but he saw that he was off and he started switching up his game. And that's something that he was not doing last year. He was not doing that last year. He would keep forcing it. He would keep trying to draw fouls. I mean, he saw that he was off tonight and he was just passing the ball. And listen, how many assists he had? 4 assists. I mean, that's standard for Randall, but I feel like he was making passes that led to other passes.
Whole time.
Quinn Grimes, that's somebody else I want to highlight. His defense was on point all night. We already know that's what he does. He's going to lock down. But I felt like in the third quarter when our offense started getting real stagnant, he was such a key person moving around, catching the ball, making quick decisions. And that's why I feel like even though Grimes doesn't close no more, we still need him to start because he does little things like that throughout the ebb and flow of the game, man. So I could go around on every player, man, except Hardenstein. I feel like since Mitch came back, he's going back to his old ways. But
Oh
I'm gonna cut him
man,
some. I'm gonna cut him some slack because he stepped up. I hard figured it out. But he had the Nerlens Noel's hands today, fellas.
definitely
He like
did.
kept dropping a few passes, and he was kind of wilding. But again, I'm gonna give him his pass. But all around, man, every play you could just shower them with just being a key part of the win, and that's what's gonna lead us here as we have 19 more games to go, fellas.
Yeah,
It
that's a
doesn't get
fact.
easier. It
That's a
doesn't get
fact.
easier. We're gonna talk about the schedule a little later, but this is a nice win. But it's time. You know, we got to move on. We can't harp on wins, and definitely we can't do no shows like we've done in the past. But on that
Yo,
note,
real quick though. No shout out to Tibbs though. No shout out Tibbs, nothing like that. Nah, we not doing
I'm
that.
gonna
We're
let
not
that
doing
go
that this
on.
show. We're not doing
I
that.
mean,
We're
you,
not
you
doing
gotta give
that.
him a little love. You gotta give him a little love. I mean, the team is top 10, both offense and defense. So you gotta show some love to Tibbs. You gotta get some credit. The team has been playing great since the 9-man rotation adjustment. And you know that you gotta shout him out. You can't ignore that. We can't ignore that. Although some, if not most Knicks fans will. There was a lot of people calling for trades, a lot of people calling for Tibbs' head, a lot of people calling for Leon Rose's head, and everything that people were calling them out for has been kind of proven wrong. Time will tell though. There's still 20 some games left. Shit could go left, but it's not because our team is real, our team is ready, and we go make this run to the second round. But we go see how the dice is roll though. We go see how the dice is roll. I'm feeling good, feeling good.
Nah, Don Juan, he's feeling good, man. He's even cursing out here. He's feeling amazing, bro. I'm
Yeah,
loving the energy,
honestly,
bro.
my phone the cursing though. I might mess up the YouTube algorithms. It's a family show. Let's keep it family, right? I,
I
I
don't know,
gotta keep
bro. This
reminding
this
myself.
this episode is not family. This is not made for kids. This episode specifically, we're gonna have to put not made for kids, man, because we're going crazy right now. I don't care. I'm cursing too, man. F that. But listen, the Knicks, they are 26-14 since going on that 9-man rotation since November 4th.
Mm,
I mean December 4th. 26-14. That is fifth in the league. That Yeah, that's tied for the Celtics now for fourth in the lead after today's game. Only the Bucks, 76ers, and Nuggets, three championship aspiring teams,
mm.
are ahead of us. So I want to talk about this 6-game winning streak briefly. We have to harp on it, man. We've had some big wins just in the nick of time because, boy, we needed it. We beat the Nets. We beat the Celtics. We beat the Pelicans. We beat the Wizards, and we beat the Hawks, man.
And the Jazz.
The Jazz too.
And the Jazz. And the Jazz. Thank you for the 6-game winning streak. So I want y'all to tell me, man, what's impressed y'all most about this 6-game winning streak? Zebo, I'm gonna start with you.
I mean, for me, honestly, it's just the consistency. Like that's what it's really telling me. We're getting consistent production from our guys, especially our starting five. Like obviously, bro, our captain, bro, like Brunson is just even in his off shooting nights, bro, he's still like again, he's still affecting the game in different ways. Like even him breaking down the defense, driving it. Obviously the defense is starting. Like he's another person that they're starting to double team more. So, him making the extra pass to quickly, who's ever's open, and that's how he's been opening up. And yeah, bro. I mean, same thing for Randall, bro. We're seeing the good decisions. We're seeing the good decisions. Obviously, when he has games where again the defenses are focusing on him, he's passing the ball. But if not, listen, man, this like I know it's hard for you to hear Triple M, but he's an ISO scorer. Like if you get Julius Randle in the island, like it might be a wrap for you, bro. I'm telling you. So and that's not even Randall, bro. That's Jalen Brunson too, and that's Emmanuel quickly. Like that's the crazy thing about this team is that we have a few ISO scorers. Like we have a few like we have bucket getters on our team, and so and they're consistent again, and they're shooting efficiently. So it's not like it's not like they're making bad decisions. So yeah, bro, for me it's just the consistency on offense and defense.
Mm.
Nah, Zebo was going crazy right now, but you spinning right now, bro. Yeah, it's
Yo, I come on, bro. But it's not yo, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We got some like we got some people
nah.
that can really
No, yeah,
take
I
you
feel
off
like
the
Julius
dribble.
Randle definitely is an ISO scorer for sure. I mean, that's
Mhm.
they call they. We're gonna talk about this Mellow thing in a few, but you know he's mellow. He's trying to be like the Mellow on the block right now, you know. But he's just so powerful and strong that he just can get to his spots at all time. But Don Juan, I want to shoot over to you, bro. How you feeling about this 6 game winning streak, man? Was it pressing you?
Honestly, there's a lot of things. I think that the most thing that stands out to me is the fact that, we're really blowing teams out. We're beating teams in dominant fashion. Although, the Jazz game was pretty close, the Wizards game was pretty close, which I would also say that something else that stood out is the fact that we were able to pull through in that game, a game that we were down big, that we didn't have nothing to show for in the first half. So dominant wins, keeping the foot on the gas, and then just having the will to pull through when the game is not on our side, which is something that the Knicks. Maybe it's just a thing of being a Knicks fan that we've seen some terrible games and terrible play at times where we just shit the bed and give up on a game when the game is not going in our favor. But that's literally been the Knicks' attitude all season: is grit, grind, and will this game until we can't no more. And the Wizards game was a perfect example. Got KP. There's a lot of stories behind that game too, where you got KP showing out. He was he was cooking, you know, pretty much giving it to the Knicks. And Kuzma, for some reason, always goes crazy against the Knicks. Wizards is a pretty good team, man. We came back and Triple M was out there too, man. Triple M taking his road record and putting it on display. And was that 2-0 this year on the road? So
Yeah,
you put it to
2 and
test
0,
that
2 and 0.
2-0, and that was a great game. That's two great games that you attended to. Where we going next, man? Where the next road game? Because hey, we looking good right now, and you catching real good games going down to the wire, real exciting. So man, that's just literally the Knicks, man. That's literally the Knicks. But the fact that we're dominating these games, man, this is some crazy, man. What's going on, man? Is it Josh Hart?
Yeah.
6-0. Josh Hart is 6-0. I forgot to mention that, man. 6-0. Josh Hart. That's clearly been the factor, honestly, to wake up this team, pushing the pace, keeping the ball moving, defense, unselfishness. It's a different vibe, different attitude with this team, man. It's just, man, things are clicking and feel good. And I don't even know how many times I'm gonna say I feel good, but at this point, I feel great. At this
Yo,
point, I
Triple
feel
M
great,
too.
man.
Every time you in the building, Julius Randle having a game. So I mean, listen, bro, I'm watching it on TV, but you seeing it live, like I mean, we saw it live in Denver, but bro, you saw the 46 piece live. So I mean,
Yeah, man. I mean,
I don't honestly, bro, I don't even gotta talk my stuff. Like, bro, I'll let you say
yo, that was so fire because
it.
there was a moment where Kuzma and I saw the post game, which was weird that Julius was like, I didn't see him do that, but Randall looked at him.
He
That's
probably was
something just
fine.
being at the game. Yeah, it's fire just being at the games because you see things and it's like that. It really didn't happen. He looked at him and he was like, you talking to me? You talking to me? Like, are you really talking to me?" And he just came out, bro. He just had a look in his eyes like, "Oh, we're not losing this game." And it was crazy because Porzingis came out smoking. He had
Mhm.
19 points, I think like 4 threes in the first
Yeah,
quarter.
he was
And I'm
cooking.
like, oh man, I came down to Washington to spend my money on some bull. And I'm here, like, I paid some good money for these tickets. I thought Washington, I usually like going to road games because they're a little cheap, but Washington was not that cheap. Washington is pretty pricey. So, anyways, you saw Random, man, and once that Kuzma thing happened, it was over. Like, it was over. Like, I really want to know how many points Randall scored after that because he was just like hitting them threes. I think he had 7 threes that game. You come out, and Julius is funny now. He does this thing where, like, if you don't close out, he like gets tight and he like shakes his head. He's like, "Yo, you're not closing out on me right now. I bet I got you right now." It's hilarious. I'm enjoying watching that Julius Randle, like he just really be getting tight right now when you don't close out on him. And it's just amazing to see this 6 game winning streak, man. Look, 4 of these 6 game winning streaks, I've been putting this stat out on Twitter all the time now. The Knicks just don't lose when they hold opponents to under 110 points. They have one loss. And in this game, in the 6 game winning streak, we held the Brooklyn to 106, Atlanta to 101, Washington to 109, New Orleans to 106, Boston to 94. I mean, a team doesn't score 110 points on the New York Knicks. We're winning that game. And the Knicks are just doing it in a variety of ways because I mentioned how little those teams score. The Knicks, they scored 124 on Brooklyn, 122 on the Hawks, 128 on Atlanta, 109 today. So they're holding their opponents down and they still scoring. Their offense is still clicking. And that's just been the most impressive thing for me. Like, how many times are we see the cardiac Knicks? I mean, it's still been cardiac Knicks. Even today, I was like, oh man, they're called. I think Don Juan
Third
mentioned. I'm
quarter.
like, oh man, here we go again. I looked at that Boston live, and I'm like, plus 13. Then did I hit? Oh, it hit the plus 13. Oh no, they didn't
Nah,
count.
15, 15.
Nah, they didn't. I was looking at that plus 13, like, hold on, we're not beating the Celtics by 13. But I stood away. I still loyal to my squad because I'm really excited. And look, it paid dividends, man. Paid dividends. This team, man, they're good. We're gonna talk about playoffs obviously later on in other episodes, but if you're a New York Knicks fan today, it feels good because last year was a complete disaster. We can all admit that, from Julius Randle to Tom Thibodeau to everybody down, everybody Don Juan and Zebo. Like, it was a bad year. And this year started off shaky. We had an episode called the Mid York Knicks because we was playing like a mid team. But in hindsight, right now, it felt like they were just figuring it out. Some things wasn't working. We was trying to play too many guys, and we figured it out. We figured it out, and we seem to be figuring it out at a great time right now. We are 5th seed in the East right now, 2 games away from the 4th seed. We do play Cleveland one more time. How big that matchup is gonna be is to be determined, man. And I just saw a great stat. The Knicks, everybody's been saying they have a tough schedule. They have a tough schedule. But it's because they played the Celtics and Brooklyn, who at that time looked, very formidable. But you see what happened to Brooklyn. We might have caught a break without Jaylen Brown today. So now the Knicks have the 18th hardest schedule in the league. And it's going to get lower after we play these Boston again.
Mhm.
And we play Brooklyn, who's still, the 6th seed. So
And we got the Heat coming up, so
the
literally,
schedule's gonna the schedule's gonna get maybe a little smoother. We don't want to look ahead too much here right now. But we jumping out the window tonight. This episode, we're jumping out the window. We're talking smack. I
yeah.
don't care. I do not care. We're talking smack. Second round. Here we come. I'm not hearing it no more right now. This next team got me excited because we're playing good basketball. 1 through 9 right now.
Say
1 through 9. Everybody's playing good basketball right now. So it's hard not to jump out the window, man. Any final thoughts on the 6 game winning streak before we move on?
Listen, man.
We said it all. We said it
I
all.
think we
We
said
said
it
it
all.
good.
I think we said it
We
all.
said it all right now.
Y'all took a deep breath. We said it all, man. Let's move on. Hey, man, shout out to the New York Knicks. 9 games over 500, 36-27, man. Salute to y'all giving us. I feel good, fellas. I feel good. Positive energy.
Yeah.
Man. But we got to switch gears to a little controversial energy, man. We put this video up early on Twitter and Instagram, and it's been a mess. People arguing all day. It's been hilarious to me.
Yeah, it actually been real funny.
Everybody's just going at it right now. Like, I didn't think this conversation will bring so much like debate. It's pretty hilarious. But earlier today on the Colin Coward show, he was on with any of you guys know the other guy's name?
I have
I had
no
it.
idea what's his
Trying to
name.
look for it right now.
I didn't even know he was a Knicks fan. He said my Knicks.
Yeah.
I was
No,
confused.
he
You heard
capping.
him, right?
He
Yeah.
capping on the Mon Knicks thing, bro. Anyway, whoever that guy was, let's just watch the clip. Let's just watch the clip right now. Put it on.
Where are you on Julius Randle?
Like him.
So do I.
He's had a better career with the Knicks than Carmelo Anthony.
Thank you.
It's just a fact.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I
better
apologize.
defender, better rebounder, higher field goal percentage, better teammate.
The numbers don't lie.
Yeah. But New York's just in love with Carmelo Anthony.
No comment.
Yeah. Randall's an interesting player.
I like him.
But he was never a superstar out of college. He was never anointed, and therefore
he was a bit of a tweener.
He's
right?
always been like a 2.5, but he's a good player.
Whoa. Now we know Knicks fans love Carmelo Anthony, but Julius Randle balling again. He is balling again. And a lot of people, man, they were saying like this is something we should talk about. And this might be true. Might be true. So I want to get you guys thought. I mean, I got to start with Zebo, man. He leader of the Julius Randle fan club. I think he has to have some good points. So I'm even gonna give you the solo layout for this, man. Talk to us,
man. Listen, honestly, surprisingly, bro, because I feel like if obviously I'm the obviously I'm the number one supporter of Randall here on the show, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. If I feel like me talking more about Randall and not Melo, bro, it'd be disrespectful to Melo. Like at the end of the day, bro, Melo's a Hall of Famer, so I feel like for right now, I mean, I mentioned, obviously I mentioned this, and I'll make this public. Like Randall right now is the second best Knick that I've seen. I mean, again, like especially as a '90s baby, like when I first started watching the Knicks, it was 02, 03. So. Yeah, man. Listen, and it's been rough. It's been rough. So, yeah, man. I mean, for me right now, I don't want to have that conversation right now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens this season. But right now, I feel like for people to be having their own opinions, it's definitely a good time. Like it's good. It's good to go ahead and talk about it. But yeah, man. Like Melo's still that guy.
Wow, Zebo falling back, man. I thought he was gonna come out with the Randall.
Man. We had good times with Melo, bro. We had good times.
A lot of people. I'm gonna read some comments, man. Shout out to Blames Dolan. He said not yet, but it's getting closer than what you might admit. People are getting shaky. People are getting shaky. He said that this conversation is getting closer than people want to admit. Some other guy, man. Shout out to Juju So Fly. Oh man, all right. That already tells you he's going crazy. He said, "Yup, no doubt, 100%."
That might be Zebo's burning. I don't know.
Yeah. And what a guy on Instagram said, or a guy on Instagram, Don Juan. You sent it to me. I mean, he was saying our guy Eliak Zaka. Ooh, that's my guy, man. That's a throwback. That's a reggaeton artist from the throwback. Yaga. You gotta show love. He said, Carmelo es Carmelo, pero Julius trajo un aire nuevo. Translation, Carmelo is Carmelo, but Julius brought that different energy. And he says Julius is better. So he's going crazy. So Don Juan, I want to get your take on this.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit too confident. I felt like those guys in the herd was a little bit too confident with that statement. But I would say, and I would agree with a lot of people's sentiment, it's closer than a lot of people think, man. I said it before. Julius Randle is gonna be hard to admit, but Julius Randle is gonna be one of the Knick greats, all-time greats. We just gotta accept it. But in terms of Julius Randle and Carmelo, it's close, man. It's close. And the only reason why I say that is because if you look at the team and how the team is built, Julius is primed to have a better Knick career. Talking about his fourth year, about to be in his second playoff appearance. Melo made it to 3 in 7 years. Julius is already there. Damn near. Next year, we're going to be there. We're expecting at least to be in the playoff for the next 2 to 3 years, guaranteed. This is not me jumping out the window. Me jumping out the window saying we're going to win a chip, but I'm saying playoffs. And personally, I think we're gonna make at least 2 to 3 playoff appearances, make the right moves, and maybe one of these guys blossoms into a star, superstar, or maybe we make a trade. Next thing you know, we championship contenders. And guess what? Julius gonna be unless we trade him, honestly. Unless we trade him. But I honestly think it's closer than we think. Julius is about might break the 4-year record already, 3-point record. So he's already gonna be in a few history in Nick history stats already. So it's gonna be closer than we think. I think a lot of people at the end of the day, they especially Knicks fans, they love Melo because of the New York connection. They love Melo because that was one of the first superstars that we've had in years. Plus, national champion. You know, he's a really decorated superstar, gold medalist. I mean, the All Stars, All NBA, scoring titles, you name it. The guy is he's done a lot in this league. But we're talking about it with the Knicks, and with that in that Knicks stint that Melo had, although yes, that was probably the best time that we've had in in some years. But at the same time, it was short lived. Maybe, and a lot of it's not his fault. A lot of it has to do with the front office, the coaching, the players around them. But guess what? Julius Randle's has had the stability. That's the part of the benefit that's gonna lead to Julius Randle having a better career than Carmelo Anthony. And I truly believe that is really gonna happen, man.
Yeah, man. I feel like you two guys was just too kind of like, yeah, let's see in the future. But these guys was talking about right now. So right now, for the guy to say definitely, I
Yeah, that
mean,
was
come on. Come on, bro. Let's start respecting Carmelo Anthony a little bit more. I don't know what's going on now that like disrespecting Melo is the new thing, you know? And it's like, come on, man. Listen, Carmelo was out there running with Shane Larkin and Jose Calderon sometimes. I mean, is it Melo's fault that Phil Jackson was so incompetent? I mean, Carmelo was second in MVP voting, led us to 54 wins, second in the East. You know, let's put a little respect on Carmelo's name. Who remembers that 42 points, 17 rebound game against the Boston Celtics where the Knicks lost because Carmelo was triple teamed and had to dump it to Jared Jeffries for the easy layup and he fumbled the bag, a layup. All right. So a lot of it could be Melo's fault, you know, the money forcing his way to the Knicks. Obviously, he's not lacking blame, and we all know that. But just looking at this individual comparison, Julius Randle and Carmelo Anthony. I mean, come on, man. Let's be serious now, please. Let's be serious. I want to read you guys a stat that my guy is just sent me here in the game 6 against Indiana, where the Knicks made it to the second round. Something Julius Randle has not done yet. You know, let's wait. Like, let's see if Julius can get us there, but he has not done that yet. In that game 6, Melo had 39 points, 15 of 29 from the field. The rest of the team has 60 points, 19 of 56 from the field. I mean, that game, Tyson Chandler was getting bullied by Roy Hibbert, that we never heard of him again after that series. J.R. Smith was not even there, I don't think. I mean, I think he was like 8 threes in a row, some crazy stat like that. So right now, man, I felt like that was very disrespectful to our guy Carmelo Anthony because, yeah, New Yorkers love him. You guys mentioned just that homegrown connection and stuff like that. But that's not even a debate right now, man. That's not even close right now. Don Juan, you mentioned that Melo went to the playoffs 3 times out of the 7 years. But come on, some of those years, I mean, we won 17 games one year. They wasn't even trying that year. They gifted the Cavaliers the NBA final by trading JR and Shump. Then the next year, we had a rookie KP. I think we signed Robin Lopez and Aaron Aflalo. I mean, come on, bro. And then we signed Joakim Noah. I mean,
man.
bro, this was just,
that was bad
the
work.
Knicks really slipped, you know, and that's what's frustrating the most about the Melo years. Because listen, I know a couple Melo fans, and they would jump off this building for Carmelo. Melo has his faults. I mean, that trade force, signing that contract. I mean, there was a lot of issues that were Melo forced. So I'm not gonna stand here and jump off the building for this guy. But you have to just the Knicks were so incompetent, man. Phil Jackson was a disaster. It was
Yeah,
bad.
bro. Put respect on his name, bro. Nah, yeah, put
Put some
respect on his
respect on
name, bro. That's a
Carmelo's name.
legend, bro.
The Knicks. Look. We get national media attention, and this is what they want to do. This is what they want to do to us, bro. They want to just spew negativity and talk all this BS, man. Listen, New Yorkers love Carmelo Anthony, but for good reason, man. That man came to the city when nobody wanted to come here. LeBron could have came here if he wanted to. They could have had a big three here if they wanted that. They want to go down to Miami. It's chill over there in Miami.
They took pay
People
cuts
come to the
too to
game.
be
Yeah,
down there, man.
people go to the games when they want to. All that stuff, man. And Melo was like, "Nah, I don't want to go to New York, man. Send me to New York." I just saw his episode with the Knuckleheads podcast again. I love that episode. Just talks about being on the boat. That New York comes on. He's like, "Man, I gotta get to New York." So, yeah, fellas. I mean, this is not a debate to me. I mean, you guys made some good points. It might be a debate in the future, but right now, chill, calm. But let's talk about these next 3 games right now, man. The schedule does not get easier. More high drama, big games for the Knicks. We got Brooklyn on Wednesday, Miami, who are just behind us on Friday, and again Boston on Monday. Oh yeah, Don Juan wanted to throw in the Hornets in there. He wanted to throw in the Hornets in there.
Little
Just
sweetener,
because.
little sweetener. The
Little
team
sweetener,
has
but
just lost LaMelo, possibly for the
listen, fellas,
season.
how y'all feeling about these next 4 games? Right after Don Juan Zebo, you go right ahead.
Yeah, I feel good, man. I mean, the Nets they going on a whole roller coaster ride. They on the nitro, about to really hit reality, little reality check on that first drop. Wham! Straight down to maybe playing times, But it's gonna be good. I feel like we gotta show them a lesson. I feel like after losing 9 games in a row to that team, we really have to start our own little streak against them. So this is, round two. Heat, we always talk about the Heat. They always play as well. I feel like we go, we got our luck set up right now. Like we gotta really play to win and show that we deserve to be in the fifth seed. I mean, Heat, Celtics, Nets, these are teams that we're gonna be competing with for those playoff spots. So we have to win, hopefully in dominant fashion, just so we could make a statement in this league. And then you throw in the Hornets in there, who should be tanking. I don't know why they've been winning games. I think they had like a little 3-game winning streak. I don't know why they looking like what the Knicks used to do when they should be tanking. They over
yeah,
here winning games and they don't really
yeah.
matter. But I like to always get my little prediction, little record call. So I'm gonna go with my lucky 3-1 because 3-1 has been the magic number for me. Hopefully we keep the streak going, push it up to 10. That'll be nice, man. And shit, we win 50 games, man. That'll be something. But 3-1, I'm gonna go 3-1, man.
Zebo, what's up, man? Tell me real quick what you think.
Bro, 4-0, man. We going on a 10-game winning streak going into this West Coast trip, man.
Wow.
This is
He jumped
again,
out the
man.
window. He jumped out the window.
Nah, we ain't jump. Come on, man. Our team is. I'm not gonna say elite, but man, our team is good, man. We could keep. Honestly, I like us against Boston the second time. Obviously, I know that game is gonna be. It's in Boston, and again, that's a finals team. So, and they're gonna remember this. Like Jason Tatum, look, he got thrown out. So, but I feel like we got we got the bodies for him. We got people to throw him on defense. So. Yeah, bro, I like us. And I like us against Miami. Miami does not, honestly, Miami, again, other than Jimmy Butler, that team is just not that good to me. Like I
Hey,
feel
they
like
beat the
our
Sixers
roster is
today.
actually better.
They beat the Sixers
What
today
happened?
on the road. They beat the Sixers today on the road.
That's a good one. That's a good
Nah,
one.
those are man, but those nah, man. I still
Ah,
don't.
Zebo just
I still
discounting
like
it.
our team.
He's
I
discounting it,
still
man.
like our team. I still like our team, man. We going
Nah,
4-0,
yeah.
man.
I mean, let's
4-0.
see,
We going on a
fellas.
10-game winning streak going into this West Coast trip.
Let's see. I mean, y'all know I retired from record prediction, man. Everybody gives Tibbs the credit for the Knicks turning it around. I gave the stat earlier, but it's really me. Like ever since I stopped giving predictions, we have just been going crazy because you guys be giving good predictions and y'all take care of it. So I stopped giving the predictions, man. Ever since I've been a little negative Nancy, the Knicks been like, yo, chill, triple up. So I'm not. I'm gonna just watch. 3-1, 4-0. That's some good numbers, man. I wish, and I'm gonna be hoping, and I'm gonna definitely be sprinkling some on FanDuel on that 4-0 for sure, for sure, for sure. But yo, what an episode, man. The energy was going crazy. Don Juan was cursing up a storm. Zebo was causing fire with his hands out of this whole episode. And I was yelling. I was yelling this whole time because Don Juan said it right now. The vibes are immaculate here in New York Knicks land, man. Don Juan,
Yes,
sign us
sir.
out, bro.
Man, it's Don Juan signing out. Make sure to check our guys at the Off the Ball Network. This is episode 49. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. For those that are subscribed and been liking it up and commenting on the vids, appreciate y'all. That's gonna help us boost up on the algorithms. And enjoy the time as a Knick fan because it's great.
Facts. It's facts. It's feeling good, man. You already know. Triple M, Zebo, and Don Juan, we up out of here, man.